Hey guys, my name is Xin. Welcome to this presentation about the film Decasia directed by Bill Morrison today. In the next 7 minutes, I will shortly introduce his film and the key elements, then make a summary. So let's begin. Decasia is a 67-minute avant-garde film made with symphony music. The film was made in 2002 and was included in Bill's collection from Icarus Films in 2014. It is a black and white movie made from a combination of many rotten films and old photos collected in archives across the country into a series of dynamic images. So, I prepared some images from the film as below shows, such as the ecstatic spins into an orchestra, the angry woman's head, and the swirling steam traces melted, expressionless children take a bus, boxers fight against mutants, etc. In this way, based on Bill's desire to convey the beauty of decay by destroying the interaction with the image, this abstract narrative work containing various forms of death can show that the vulnerability of the film is close to the vulnerability of human survival. At the same time, such huge old photos can still be used to interpret dynamic images in a weird and long-lasting manner. The movie shows that the partial destruction of the image expresses immortality and eternity. Therefore, even if the film is consumed through a chemical reaction, there is no moment of absolute destruction or death and disappearance caused by life, but a time when life continues to decrease. The poignant effect of Bill Morrison's destroyed artwork is particularly shocking. In Decasia, he used ruined old photos, discordant orchestras, and horrible displacements to capture the viewer's eyes on the demise of reality and providing a very iconic, dynamic image angle for the field of video art. The picture below is a good example for that. The sound used in this work is the orchestral music of the original score, which detunes the instrument and simulates the sense of attenuation caused by noise during recording. Let's take a listen of the music sample. And the music director Gordon performs different types of repetitive performances on specific rhythms and melody, which injects a new image into classical music based on the changing pattern. In addition, Decasia does not consider using a clean and crisp sound to increase the freshness of the material, but focuses on generating a sense of attenuation through the chaotic materiality in the sound. And the depth of the material will change after a certain degree of stable connection to the images. Therefore, in order to emphasize more the emotions of death and decline that Bill wants to obtain, it is very the changing image composed of strange scenes is one of the key elements of the work, which constitutes the horror tone of the film and provides its narrative space. By using alkyl nitrate decomposition, the image will slowly transition over time, repeating multiple times per frame, delaying the playback speed to half for slow motion, and this ghost-like chemical effect constantly provides new roles for works of decay meaning. On the texture, please take a look on the picture below. By reflecting the waves in the undulating material, the image changes from a weird imitation to a corresponding random pattern. In this disguised process, although the theme of the film is the concept of decay, it also means that these scenes and materials constitute a close connection, depicting the decay of the image as a dialectic progress. And as the abstract mixed decoration in the film gradually transforms into the appearance of Japanese ladies, the characters themselves are transformed into deteriorating pictures because of chemical materials, which are dissolved into an abstract dance of decaying substance. As the theme of the work, the horror element is not only reflected in the image materials, but also mainly for the director to establish an emotional connection with people through the signs of decline. The atmosphere of fear in the movie emphasized the inner feelings of the audience. For me, I think when the boxers fighting can strongly not only stand for the horror but also a future sense, like the Star Wars, he fights with a mystical power. Also, unlike other narrative-type avant-garde movies that show the stories directly to the audience, Decasia's destructive focus is more on people's multi-sensory experiences, which is also part of the destruction framework of it. When this woman who looked at only the soul and no flesh was laughing very happily, I really felt a strong sense of irony. This enlightenment ponders how to distinguish the ruined world from the real world by shaping the vitality of the past. In conclusion, I personally think Bill creates the most comparative, special, and the beauty of broken about this film. His use of destructive elements as the core of Decasia's horrorism can evoke people's fear of the 19th century. For example, see those two pictures. Stains, bubbles after overexposure, and chemical reactions on the screen may create a sense of destruction under human gaze. In addition, unlike the perfect image pursued by genre movies, Decasia's sense of narrative flow is like the difference between the body and soul. There is no eternal body and matter in a constantly changing world. This concept, just like the destruction texture of the horror thing, the different layers and elements merge with each other to form a closely related dance decoration. And under this concept ambiguous time, it is not only a denial of a single meaning but also a new meaning of the whole. All in all, it reflects the reset relationship between life and death and provides another sense of reality for human. This is the all of my presentation about Decasia, the broken but beautiful film. Thanks for watching today.